Hey guys, I'm Hardcore Sparrow. This is the Bird's Nest, and real quick before we jump into the video, I just want to say I'm finally like back. Like I was back in April was my last video. I don't even know which video it was. I think it was a video that said I'm back, but I wasn't back because I still had stuff to do. But anyways, back then I was like finishing school, and now I just started school, and now I sort of like have my schedule in check. I'm now like in the YouTube part of my schedule, so all that stuff before then is like all done, and now I'm in the YouTube part, and it's gonna be like YouTube from now until forever because I reworked my whole schedule just for you guys, so that I could have a lot of videos in, and yeah. All right, guys. So now let's jump into the video. So if you haven't read the topic yet, or the title of the video, it's how are you gonna make a map for Tanki Online, the game that I previously played and did gameplays on. More gameplays on that in the future, but just gonna hold back on that for a while. Do some more of these type of videos because you guys seem to really like them. So yeah, we're gonna be making a map, and then we're gonna be a map for Tanki Online. We're gonna test it out. And then we're gonna like wrap our tanks around it. You won't be able to upload it into the game or anything like that. So yeah, if you're like there's a contest or something. Anyways, enough jibber jabber. Let's jump into the video. So this notepad is basically in the description. All these like pretty much exactly, it's like what I'm using to make sure I get everything that I need, and it's what you're gonna use to get everything that you need. So there are 4 links that you need. The first one is the library. You just go in order. You don't need to get these links in a particular order, but you know, just do it as I do it for kicks and giggles. So the first link, I'm gonna copy that, jump into my browser, which is Internet Explorer. And we're gonna paste it, enter, and it's gonna jump right to the download. This particular link should, yep, there it goes. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna put everything while it's downloading. I'm gonna create a new folder just for you guys. Look how clean my my desktop is. I'm gonna create a new folder, and we're gonna call it Tanks Testing Tool. That's what those 3 T's mean. I'm gonna jump into that, and we're going to also open up another one so I can go into downloads whenever downloads get done. Where is it? Did I lose it? I lost it. Oh, it's still downloading. That makes sense. Let's go to Google because we're gonna need to go to Google anyways. So yeah, just wait. I'm not gonna do much jump cuts in this video just cause. Alright, so there we go. It's finally downloaded. So I'm gonna open up the other folder. Just gonna drop it in there. You guys should actually do this as well, just to make sure everything is organized. Okay, so that was the first link. Next link is gonna be the Alternativa editor program thingamabopper duper thingy. Okay, so just copy this link. This one should also take you straight to the download as well. Press enter. We're gonna save it, and that was pretty much an instant download. Look at that. Where is it? Alternativa. I'm gonna copy to the folder. Okay, that was the second link. The third link is the Tanks Testing Tool. This is not an instant download. You will have to click one more thingy, one more link. Excuse me, after you go to the page. This is the MediaFire page. If you download a lot of stuff, you know what this is. If you don't, no biggie. Just hit this big green arrow thing that hits download. Ignore everything else because everything else is probably just an advertisement. Advertisement, whatever. Alright, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna save it. Doopy doop. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Should I do a jump cut? I don't think I want to do a jump cut. Okay, look at that, another ad. Just ignore that. Maybe you can just exit out. Yeah, just close all those ads. It's a waste. I think I actually will do a jump cut, cause yeah. So jump cut. Alright guys, download just finished. I came back in at like 99%. So we're gonna just copy that one over as well. Oh wait, nope, that the actual file. It is TTT, tank, that stands for Tanks Testing Tool, guys. If you ever see triple T's again, it's awesome, because that means it's something that we need. Okay, the last thing we need, if you don't already have it, is WinRAR. It just so happens that I already have it, that's why you see these icons here. That might be something else different if you do not have WinRAR. So let me show you how to get it real quick. It's pretty simple. I'm just gonna copy that link, paste it in my browser, and you scroll down. You can pretty much go down to the bottom and go to the last release that they have, which is the 5.11 release. Might be different depending on how long until then you view this video. They might come out with, like, I don't know, version 7 by then. Just look for your language. If you're Danish or you speak Danish or whatever, you download that one. If you're Dutch, you speak Dutch, you download that one. I am an English speaker, so I downloaded. And my this also matters whether your computer is 64-bit or 32-bit. To check whether your computer is 64-bit or 32-bit, go into Start, right-click Computer, and then go to Properties, and you do that. I might have to like blur some stuff here so you don't see anything. But where is it? Right here it says 64-bit operating system by system type. If you just so happen to be running Windows 8 or any other future version of Windows, Microsoft Windows that is, you're not gonna have a start button, so you can just go into, I don't know, your new folder that you created. Look in this left panel right here, you see computer or this PC or this user or whatever you get to. This your C drive. You right click that and hit properties. Same thing, you view the 64-bit or 32-bit operating system by system type. So once you've done that, you download the appropriate version. So mine was 64. You do that, you can just run it. It does its magic, and you just install it like normal. You select all. The one that's unchecked is ISO. Just hit OK, and yeah, that's basically it. This will come up. You don't really need this. I would advise copying this folder to your desktop. I'm not going to, because I like to keep my desktop super clean, but you don't really need it. And you're done with the browser, so you can get rid of that as well. And you're done with that. You can basically close out everything except this video. I'll minimize that. I might need that later, and I can close that out. So here's my one lone folder. So open that up. You're gonna need to extract all of these with WinRAR. So you right click. You don't have to double click on it. If you double click on it, the whole WinRAR thing pops up, and it's really like not necessary. So you can just right click and extract to Alternativa editor / I like to choose this one because it just creates a folder right in the same file right there. You don't have to do anything else, and you can just do it with all of them. While that does that, I'm just gonna do the triple T as well. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. That one's almost done. Go, it's like a race. Oh, he beat you like a landslide. Anyways, while that's finishing, we can go ahead and open up Alternativa editor. Double click it once more, double click it a third time. And I forgot one more program. Could you imagine? That is probably what people have been saying. Okay, so you will need your browser once more. Go to Google, and the program you would need is called Adobe Air. That's what you need. Adobe Air. I believe it's free. Yes, it is. So just download it. It's version 15 that it has right now, although that might change in the future. You can just either run it or save it. Once you save it, you will eventually run it. I'm just doing this to save space on my computer. So I'm just gonna run it. It's gonna temporarily download it. Okay, so you agree, and I'm gonna hit hit yes because I need to. So it will install. Okay, so installation is complete. You finish. Now you are completely done with your bopper, your download or whatever. Anyways, you're ready to go. So go back into where you have the Tanks testing tool file. Jump back into Alternativa editor again, that file again, and double click, and it's gonna open. Okay, so we need to install a few more things, it seems. So we're gonna do that. Continue. Yes. Oh, what it's doing is installing the application. So this is this file right here is like a setup file, like a .exe file, which is an executable file. So it's basically just install Alternativa editor. I can never say that right. So it will put a icon for Alternativa. I'm gonna call it AE, guys. From now on, Alternativa editor is AE. So it will install AE on your desktop. I'm just going to put it in the folder to keep things nice and tidy, and it will also open it just in case it didn't open it for you guys. I'm going to close mine and I'm going to open it along with you. And so this is basically what you're going to use to edit and to make your map magic happen. So this will maximize the screen. Alright, so it's pretty empty right now, so we got to load in our props that we're going to use. In game designer terms, that means all the things you're going to use to build your map. Those are the props. So we're going to go to the library, and we're going to, this library tab up here, we're going to clear and load. Then we're going to go to our T folder, and where you're supposed to use the tanks testing tool and the library folder, but for some reason that's not working right for me. So I'm going to go to the T folder right here that I downloaded, and click once on this library folder. And we're gonna go down here and hit select folder, and it's gonna load all the files that we need to build our map. So it's gonna take a while. You can see how slow it's going. So I'm gonna do a jump cut, just keep this video nice and short. And another thing to note is these errors, don't worry about it, these are supposed to happen. Some of them aren't even errors. Like this one, it says it's starting to load it, and then it says it's complete loading it, and here it's just started loading it. This one actually is an error, but it's not a big deal. So I'm gonna do a jump cut. So this really isn't anything to worry about. Just hit, if you can hit OK, but it's just gonna come back once it loads something else. So yeah, and so we're just gonna do a jump cut right here, and let's do it. Alright guys, so it's done loading, and real quick, just gonna tell you a bit about the interface, and you can basically figure out the rest of it, like the in-depth stuff, but I'm just gonna show you what you need to get started. First thing I'm gonna show you is the help button. The help button you're gonna use for like a while until you get all the shortcuts memorized, and these are all the shortcuts right here. You have escape, delete, and C to delete the stuff. So the ones I'm gonna use, I will end up using some of these, and I will end up looking back at this. So yeah, so if you look over to your right on this panel, you will see this rotating thing and some more things under it. Under this bar, it's filled with categories, and inside of these categories are objects, and inside of the categories under the objects are subcategories. So I should say they are under the categories or subcategories, and in the categories there are objects, but still. What? I'm just gonna basically use something to build my map. So I'll go to the terrain to build my map. Okay, I'll use this to make my ground. So I have some cool stuff here. So I'll just do something, just paste it down. So I'm just gonna do this, and I believe it's space to insert the button. Yeah, paste the prop is space. So it's gonna do that. It's gonna go through. I'm using the arrow key to move it through like this. So it's gonna go through very quickly, do something nice and quick, and almost done. There we go. And then you can you can go through and build your map however you want. You can put cool stuff in. You can put this thing in, whatever. Just have fun with it. Do whatever you want. Okay, so I'm gonna put these in 4 corners so it looks cool. It's okay in some occasions. It's okay to have the things intersect, but sometimes it's not okay. Like one time where it's not okay is to have terrain intersect. It's not a big deal, but it can be an issue. So like you have a big one right here and you want to put it right here for whatever reason. You press enter or press space and that's okay. If you zoom in, when you go to the actual game map, these will constantly be switching and it would look like a glitch basically. I'm gonna leave it there and show you so you can see what I'm talking about here. And once you're done creating your map, you go to the functional tab with category with it, which is at the top. You click that and you go to spawn points, and we can use the DM spawn point on this map right here, and we're gonna press W because it's intersect. You don't want this to intersect because your tank will basically get stuck inside the map or inside the prop, etc. So you're gonna press W to raise it above the map a bit. As you can see, it's raised a bit above the map, and that's basically it. You're pretty much done. Once I insert that, you're pretty much done. So what you're gonna do now is go to File. When you're ready, whenever you're done and ready to test your map, you go to File, go to Export Tanks Map 1.x, and you can go to the folder you created that has all your files in it, and then go to the T folder and go into the folder which has the Flash Player and Flash Player debugger, and this is where you're gonna save your file. Now you're gonna save it exactly as I type it. It's not anything complicated. It's just map.xml, and it's basically gonna replace this file that's already in it, and you're just gonna hit save and you're gonna hit yes, replace, and then you're basically done. You can exit that and you can go find this folder again where you saved your map, and you open the Flash Player debugger, you run it, and you're gonna drag this file in, tanks testing tool, not your map file, the file that says tanks testing tool. It's a shockwave flash object. So you do that, and it's gonna take a while, so I'm gonna do a jump cut, and so yeah, cue jump cut. Alright guys, so we're here, we're in our map that we created. From this point, you're gonna press enter to insert a tank into your map. So you press insert, and then you can press F. You can drive it around as it is now, but you can press F to follow the tank, and that's basically it. Look, this is the glitch I was talking about earlier. You see, like half of it. Sometimes it looks even worse, where it's even more glitched out, but you can still drive on it, but it's just not visually pleasing. You can shoot the tank, you can drive around your map, just have fun. Some people make extreme things and have fun with it. So yeah guys, that's basically how you create a tank map for Tanki Online and test it out. Okay, so you have your map here, and say there's something you don't like. Say you realize that this was an issue, that this is something that is not visually pleasing, that you don't want anymore, and you want it gone. You close this, exit it out, and you go back into the Alternativa editor. If you happen to close it out, which is not a big deal if you do, you're just gonna have to go back and launch a program, and you're gonna have to load all your libraries first before you load the map file, right? So I'm gonna do a jump cut just because you know how long it takes. So yeah, alright, so we're done loading our libraries. Just gonna exit out the error message, And now we can go in and import or map. So go to File, Import Tank Maps, and you basically go back in and find your file. It's the map file right here, the XML document. You open it, and here's your map right here. So you go ahead and fix whatever error on your map that you think needs to be changed, or just edit your map in general. You can see this is the glitch I'm talking about. It gets on top of my nose. But anyways, you can just make any changes you want, and you have to go in and export your map as a new file again, and go in and replace this file in here. So if you do want to like back up this file, you will have to save it somewhere else before replacing it. But I don't need that file anymore, so I'm just going to go in and replace it, call it map.xml, save, and we're gonna go and test it. And there it is. Our map is edited and it's pretty much ready to go. It looks stylish. It looks, I want to call this map the upside down table because it looks like an upside down table. So I'm just gonna drive my tank around it a bit, press insert and then F, and we're good. I'm gonna drive around a bit. Yeah, this is so fun. And I hope you guys have fun with it as well. Alright guys, well there you have it. That's how you create your own Tanki Online map for you to test out and have fun with. If that video helped, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and even better, share with your friends so they can know how to make your awesome own maps for Tanki Online. However, if this video didn't help you out much, like if you had problems or something like that, leave a comment below. Either me or someone else who had the same problem and solved it will answer your question so that you can eventually build your own maps. Alright guys, so that's it. That's all for today, or tonight, or whichever time you're watching this video. Thanks for watching once again, and fly free.